Let's talk about wrestling school. Let's talk about what the process is to get involved with wrestling school and to become a professional wrestler. And my journey and what I went through and in the whole process. So basically, every school is different, but they all pretty much teach you the same. They all cost different. Some require you to pay them like, $5,000 up front. Some do payment plans, like you'll pay like $300 down, and then like $150 a month. Some you'll pay like $500 down, and then $250 a month. So either way, there's a lot of different schools, and you want to go to the best one, or one of the best. You don't want to just go to any like random school. Like sometimes a wrestling school will be at some dude's house. Sometimes it'll be at a warehouse or like a facility. The wrestling school that I went to was very good. One of the best in the whole business. There's an airplane right now. But wrestling school is not easy. Okay, I am a athlete. Okay, I am a very tough human being. Okay, I played football, American football. I was a formal power lifter. Okay, and I'm a very tough guy. I played some very tough sports, but when I went to wrestling school, dude, I was not in shape at all. Like, it's kind of hard to explain it. It's something that you just experience. Wrestling school is very difficult, man. It's probably one of the hardest sports there is. People say it's fake, but you get injured so easily. It's not fake at all. Like, you could break your ankle, break your neck, just practicing. Like, how is that fake? There's nothing fake about it. Like, it's a scriptal, like, it's a scripted show, right? It's like scripted, right? And there's like a winner and a loser, and it's like theater arts. But it involves a lot of physicality that is real. And not only the physical part, but to be in unbelievably good shape. Like, you could be in good shape and you still are not in good shape. Because when you run the ropes, everything hurts. The ropes hurt. Taking a bump hurts. Everything hurts. And it's almost like you have to build calluses on your body for months and months and months and months and months, maybe even years, just to like not feel it as bad. When I first started wrestling school, I was like, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Like I'm a tough person, but I didn't want to do it no more. It was intimidating. And it's almost like a military thing, like you go there, they're all yelling at you and shit. They're like in your face, and man, like, it's very challenging. And then you put all this money on the line, and you're like, oh, I hope this works out. But yeah, like, if this is what you're meant to do, it'll feel awesome. Like, if you're called, like, if for some reason God called you to do this, then nothing is going to stop you. Like, you're going to make it happen. It is so easy to get injured. It is, I mean, the process is very difficult. And it took me a while just to learn the basics, man. I thought I was going to run through this shit, but it really took me, like, I was there for like a year and a half. And by the end of that year and a half, I was able to have like, you know, a 2-minute match, 5-minute match. But I still had a lot to learn. Like, I just happened to learn slower than other people, not because I am dumb and I'm not able to learn, but pro wrestling is different. You learn how to do any other sport way faster than pro wrestling. Pro wrestling is a whole different game, dude. It's hard to even explain it. You have to experience it. It's a very tough sport. These guys are tough, okay? Now, I'm not saying they're like UFC fighters and shit like that, but it's tough, dude. You have to be a tough dude, you know, because you can get knocked out. You can break your neck. You can break your arm. You can break your ankle. I mean, any wrong move, and even if you don't get injured, everything hurts. It's brutal, man. It's like a real gladiator. Being a pro wrestler is like being a freaking gladiator, dude. No joke. And I was one of the biggest guys they had there, but of course there were other guys there that were like bigger than me and like taller. But I was like one of the biggest guys they had. But you know, it's a very tough sport, man. You know, I enjoyed it, and you know, if you're like struggling with money, it's gonna suck because then you can't pay for wrestling school, and if you can't pay for wrestling school, then you can't be there. So it's like, and you know, if you if you have a job, like you have to balance life between having enough time to like go to work and then get off work and then go to wrestling school and then drive there and then drive back home and then go to work the next day. I've lived that, man. I had to drive like an hour and a half to wrestling school and then an hour back every single day I went there. I couldn't go there every single day. Some people did. I don't even know how they did that, especially as a beginner. Like, it took a while to have my body get used to that. Like, it's like, even to this day, like, even years down the road, like, I haven't been to wrestling school in a couple years now for different reasons. I mean, I didn't give up on my dream. I didn't give up on it. It's just, I moved different cities. I struggled financially, like, really, really bad. I went through a lot of, like, you know, life changes. So I didn't like the fact that, you know, I got delayed, you know, but there is a reason for everything. Like, God has a plan, and I know I haven't been really posting anything about this channel, but I'm going to start posting about it. I'm going to start talking about pro wrestling and my experience and my journey to the WWE. You know, I just feel like it's destined for me to go to the WWE. I mean, I'm 37 years old. I started wrestling school when I was 31. A lot of big names started at 31, like Batista. He was 31 when he started. You know, I didn't blow up the way I thought I would. Like, I thought I was going to make it to the roster very quickly, and it just, things take a while. Like, and I was in a different part of my life as well, like financially, spiritually. Like, there was so many different factors to why I didn't move that fast, you know? Then I had a kid. There was a lot of things, man. But if you never give up, if you just never give up, right? Like, one day you will get there. And whatever that you do in life, whatever that God has put in your heart to do, you will make it. You will make it. Like, even if you have to wait like 5, 10, 15 years, you'll make it, man. Don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on your dreams. I still have my wrestling shoes in my closet collecting dust. Okay? And I look at them every freaking day. And I go to this dead-end job, and I think to myself, one day, when I get my shit together, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to make it happen. Even if I am 40 years old, 37, 38, 39, 40, 42, 45, whatever. I seen a dude that was like 57 years old making his debut. I'm like, if this dude can do it at 57, I could do it at 37. Okay? Now, I felt like maybe I should have done this when I was like 21, 20. But I went through a very difficult life, man. I had no guidance. I didn't know what to do with my life. You know, I made a lot of mistakes, but thankfully God just kind of redirected me. And I just woke up to who I was meant to be. And I guess you could say, to the eyes of the world perspective, I am a late bloomer. But it is better to bloom late in life than never. Than just die on your deathbed wishing that you even tried to do it when you were like 40 years old, or whatever, 37, but just know that pro wrestling, it is a very tough sport, man. People say it's fake. Well, come do a practice with me in the ring, and then the next day you're gonna feel like you were in a car wreck. Because that's exactly how I felt. I felt like I was in a car wreck. The next day when I went to work, I was hurting all over me. There was times I couldn't even breathe because my ribs hurt. There was times I couldn't even walk. This is the real deal, man. Like pro wrestling, it's no joke. It's not fake. It's real, dude. Pro wrestling is the real deal. And I just wanted to come on here, man, and share a little bit of my experience. And until the next video, stay blessed by the best. In Jesus' name, we rise together.